should be fucking dead, my friend. What happened here was a miracle, and I want you to fucking acknowledge it.
Pulp Fiction is a movie that needs little introduction. A tale of blood, violence, and redemption told out of order by the craftsman that is Quentin Tarantino. It is widely acknowledged as a great movie, and people who've seen said movie, and even some who haven't, will be aware of one of its most famous pieces of dialogue.
Well, there's this passage I got memorized, sort of fits this occasion. Ezekiel 25:17. The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness. For he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
Today, I want to analyze this use of the Bible to test its accuracy and see exactly what it says about Samuel L. Jackson's character. The verse in question, Ezekiel 25 verse 17, is used by one of the main characters, Jules Winfield, twice in the movie. Once at the 20-minute mark in regards to the murder of a man named Brett, and again 2 hours and 26 minutes in when he spares the lives of Ringo and Yolanda after they try to rob him. Both times the verse is given a different interpretation based on the situation he uses them in. However, what some may not know is that what Jules says isn't the actual verse as seen in the book of Ezekiel. The real verse is, I will carry out great vengeance on them and punish them in my wrath. Then they will know that I am the Lord when I take my vengeance on them. There are several clear differences between the real verse and the famous quote. The only accurate part would be the last two sentences given in said quote. While this can, in a meta sense, be attributed to Tarantino rewriting the line in order to create a more dramatic reading, it can also be seen as a rather drastic interpretation of the Bible as done by the character of Jules in order to be more threatening. This would not be out of character, as he has referenced his ultra-violent work persona to be nothing more than just that, a persona.
Come on, let's get in character.
So the idea that he would create a whole new Bible verse, especially one meant to be told to people who wouldn't be able to check its accuracy, isn't really that outrageous. The movie makes it clear that this is something he regularly does to people he's about to kill.
I never gave much thought to what it meant. I just thought it was some cold-blooded shit to say to a motherfucker before I popped a cap in his ass.
Even in reality, people do misinterpret or change Bible verses to suit their own needs. Jules appears to have combined various parts of scripture to make up his quote, including the story of Cain and Abel.
For he is truly his brother's keeper.
Proverbs 11 verse 5.
The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides.
And instances of God calling the Israelites lost.
And the finder of lost children.
The verse, in its first appearance, is clearly meant to justify the murder of Brett as retaliation for his dishonesty regarding the briefcase they had been sent to retrieve. Jules' use of the term, my brothers, in what is the most accurate part of the speech, shows that, at least in the way he's saying it, it's meant to convey that the speaker is on an equal level to the person being avenged. This, however, is a misuse of the intended meaning of the verse, which was said by God as a promise of vengeance against the Philistines for their harsh treatment of the Israelites. The verse makes it clear that God is the one who will seek vengeance, not the people of Israel, as vengeance is something within his right to pursue. Jules, in constructing his performance, either failed to or did not care to consider the context of the verse within the Bible in his attempts to add a biblical aspect to his actions. The second use of the speech is more substantial, however.
I've been saying that shit for years. I never gave much thought to what it meant. I just thought it was some cold-blooded shit to say to a motherfucker before I popped a cap in his ass.
Its meaning is focused on the tyranny of evil men and the shepherding of the weak. Jules reinterprets his speech, saying that he is the tyranny of evil, and the man he was holding at gunpoint is the weak. This recontextualization leads to Jules stating that he wants to be the shepherd, in a reflection of the story's theme regarding second chances, as Jules wants to turn his life around. In doing so, he also spares the lives of the couple that tried to rob him, showing a completion of his character arc. He is now protecting the weak and shepherding them towards the righteous path. However, this interpretation, as stated by Jules, still has problems of attributing God's roles to a human. Psalm 23, the part of the Bible referring to the shepherding through the path of righteousness, refers to the job as not one for humans, but one for God. The Lord is my shepherd. While the speech is nice and provides great insight into the character, context regarding the actual verse leads to a different understanding of its use in the story. Its use of statements by God regarding the actions he will carry out makes the verse's use inappropriate, at least in the context of biblical accuracy. From a narrative standpoint, however, we can use this to infer about the character of Jules as, like many others in the real world, he misinterprets a Bible verse to suit him, be it in his acts of evil or mercy. Tellingly, both instances involve Jules placing himself in the position of God, as someone who takes life and as someone who spares it. He did buy Ringo's life for $1,500 and then spare him after all.
Jesus Christ. Don't blaspheme.
God damn it.
I said don't do that.
If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, a comment, and consider subscribing. And also check out my channel for other analysis type videos. Thank you and good day.